In a weather alert, our snowy weather has been a real headache up in the canyons, and this is a look at some of the avalanche mitigation work that's been done up Big Cottonwood Canyon. They did that this morning. That work briefly closed roads, but they've since opened at about 9 a.m. Little Cottonwood hasn't been nearly as lucky, staying closed for a second day in a row. And even in the metro area, I know a lot of people have been talking about how rough the road conditions were last night and in the morning as well.
Really difficult commutes. And you have to remember, when we're talking about Little Cottonwood Canyon, that is one of the most avalanche prone roads in North America. And so it's not a surprise when we get this heavy, wet snow that they deal with those closures. And we're not done, Courtney. The commutes are still going to be compromised. Let's start with our live look here at the ABC4 studios, where the snow's coming down again. Yeah, those snow showers. We're sitting at freezing, and we've started to see that snow kick back up. There are some moderate bands right now in northern Utah, and as the sun goes down and we lose that daylight, conditions are going to get icy and sloppy yet again. These totals are going to blow you away. These are big numbers. This all started late Saturday, so Saturday evening, and through this afternoon, 25 inches of snow in Logan. I mean, let that set in. In the last couple of days, picking up more than 2 feet, 23.5 in Randolph. Woodland Hills getting 18 inches, 17.7 on the Bountiful Bench, 15.5 over in West Jordan. Spreading out the love in the Salt Lake Valley and surrounding areas. Backside of the Wasatch getting a foot. Nephi just shy of that. So on I-15, in the central portion of the state in the southern Wasatch Front area. 9.5 at Salt Lake International. Tooele got 9. Lehigh at 8.5 over the last several days. And we're not finished. There's that live look at Little Cottonwood Canyon, the road there with the sign showing you that the canyon is closed and stays that way. It's snowing at the base of the canyon, and our avalanche danger is extremely high. That's why the canyon isn't open, but that's something we need to remember, because we've got a lot of snow along the Wasatch now into the Skyline area and the western Uintas. And even as this storm system clears and we start to warm up, that threat is going to be very real. We have a lot of snow in the high country, and you have to be extremely careful as you head out. Storm tracker radar, we're zoomed in here so you can get a really good look and find your city, because we've got snow showers out there in places like South Jordan, West Jordan, over into Taylorsville, towards Bountiful, Magna, Cottonwood Heights. And as we step back, giving you an idea of northern Utah being impacted by that as the storm tracker radar sweeps the area. So Cache Valley yet again, Ogden, over the lake, towards Park Valley, into Draper, Pleasant Grove, snow showers still kicking back up, very unsettled. Quieter in the central and southern portion of the state, but not totally clear as you look down towards Enterprise, and a few rain showers in and around St. George. Quiet on the eastern side of the state. It's also cold. Hello, April. It doesn't feel that way. We're sitting at freezing, below freezing in Logan and Provo. Usually this time of year, 59 is the average daytime high, so even colder air is now in place, and that snow is out there, which means roads are going to get dicey. Below freezing in Vernal. 40s in Moab. It's 39 degrees in St. George right now. Yep, very, very, very strong storm. One of our biggest ones of the season, continuing to impact us and not clearing. Lake effect possible again into tonight, meaning tomorrow morning's commute could once again be sloppy. If you were caught in the commute last night or this morning, you know what I'm talking about. We have the potential there with our northwest flow, cold air in place, and the lake keeping this activity churning. Futurecast shows us what to expect. Here we are by ABC4 News at 10, a portion of I-15 getting snow, also over in the West Desert up towards Cache Valley. We zoom in and you're able to see the models sort of pick up here in Salt Lake County into Utah County, the chance of that lake enhancement. We also have snow over I-80 towards Evanston and the Uintas, as well as the Wasatch into central Utah towards Manti and Ephraim, where they've picked up great totals here. And then eventually the system is going to track to the east. So tomorrow, it's winter's last stand, folks. This is it. And it's going to move to the east, and things are going to quiet down with high pressure taking control, clearing things out, and our warming trend begins. Now, it is a rapid warm up, and of course, that brings flooding concerns. But there's nothing we can do at this point. Cold air still in place, and we've got a hard freeze warning for La Verkin and Springdale down near Zion National Park as those temperatures hit the mid-20s. In the first week of April. 30s for tomorrow. We've got 30s in Price, 40 in Delta, 50s in St. George. Another cold day, but then the warm up really takes control. Here's what I mean. Southern Utah, those numbers go from the 50s to the 60s to the 70s to the 80s. There they are as we roll into Easter, low 80s in Washington County. Wasatch Front shows that same temperature climb. We're going to climb all the way to the 60s by Easter Sunday, and dry conditions will set up, but we still have another day of unsettled conditions with lake enhancement possible for tomorrow. The evening and morning commute still compromised. Drier conditions right around the corner. Stay on top of the forecast by downloading the ABC4 weather app. It's easy to do. You just grab this QR code, take a picture with your camera on your phone. It takes you to the App Store. You can download for free, and then you have Utah's most accurate forecast on the go.